lovely to be here, thank you very much. I'm here to talk about a future without limits. Actually, a life without limits. What I want to tell you is, I was a very, very obsessive fell runner. When I say obsessive, I'd give Forrest Gump a run for his money. I'd do 70 miles a week. Now, February the 6th, 2010, Saturday, I was running around Chatsworth Gardens. Are you familiar with Chatsworth? With a headache. Didn't think anything more of it. But you know, just 24 hours later, this happened.
Kate Allett from Dore in South Yorkshire had a severe brainstem stroke and then went on to develop locked-in syndrome. Doctors said she'd never walk or talk again, but the mother of three defied their predictions.
Okay, when I emerged from the medically induced coma, I was able to think, feel, see, assuming my head was pointed in the right direction because I couldn't move it, think, feel, see, hear, but move absolutely nothing. In fact, I was considered vegetative by the medical professionals for 2 weeks. I was considered better off dead. That was what my husband was told by the clinician. It took 2 weeks before my friends realised that I had a slight blink form and they could perhaps try and communicate with me through blinking. And I never ever thought if I'd recover, it was always when. I didn't know how improved I'd get, but I didn't ever believe if. It was always, it's going to happen, that's it. A few months later, the unbelievable thing happened. I did walk out of hospital, and I did walk 4 times further than I'd ever walked in rehab in ever session before. And what you see in this brief clip of this actual real walkout is the emotion and the enormity of seeing my OT and speech and language therapists who come on a huge journey with me, waving me off, because my life could have been so different, and it is so different to what it was.
Bottom, head up. You're sagging. Oh, you're crying. Come on, sweetie. You've been desperate to leave, don't get upset you're leaving us now. Have a sit down for a second, sweetie, then get up again.
This is happy tears, I think.
I know, they're happy tears of joy.
Come on, we don't want to hear any longer. Get used to that.
Now, I'm more proud of what I've managed to achieve post my recovery, actually now, and I'm very proud to talk about it. I believed I could help other people who were equally as written off as me, and so I set up Fighting Strokes, a registered charity, and for 5 years I became an advocate, and I visited people, and I ran it through social media, and I helped people all over the world and visited people all over the world. She hadn't eaten for 17 years. She hadn't moved for 17 years. She discovered me on Skype. 2 years after that conversation on Skype, that's her eating a big piece of chocolate cake. 19 years she'd been nil by mouth. Incredible. I've done a TEDx talk a few years ago. I'm very proud of that. Voicing inner thoughts, why it's important to treat people with locked-in syndrome as conscious individuals. I pioneered some electric stimulation research from simply a tweet to a researcher at Nottingham University. And within 1.5 years of that one tweet, picking out this woman thinking, you could help me, I could help you as an OT. She'd managed to pull together a team and take my brief, and within 18 months of that one tweet, we secured £250,000 research funding for a feasibility study. I'm really proud. And the feasibility study has been so successful, it's going to be rolled out to multi-centre. So I'm really proud of that. This girl here, Claudia, I went to see her in Poland, spent 5 hours by her bedside. By the time I went home, her boyfriend WhatsApped me this video. This girl was able to do that in that Saturday I went to see her. And that's what she did in 10 hours. And that hadn't come from any rehab. That had come from just give it a go, believe you can do it, and try. And that's what that was. Later this month, I'm going to be graduating from my services to stroke and the work I've done since my own recovery, and I'm really proud of that. It wasn't a goal on my radar, but you know, I just got my head down, did what I think. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted my life to count. I believed I could help people, and I see it time and time again. And that's addictive. That giving is addictive. It is so addictive. And now I see the people I helped are also helping other people on social media and giving them the support they had. So I'm really proud of that legacy. And I will tell you, I'll tell you the punchline at the end. This video here, 21 months after my brainstem stroke, I ran 1.5 miles in the Percy Pud race in Sheffield, and that was me running. They said I'd never do it, and do you know what? I always believed I would. I dreamed big, I believed, I tried damn hard, and I kept going. That's it.